Hello Tubesters, it's Gav. Welcome to another one of my videos. Yes, the videos are coming fast and furious at the moment. No other reason that I've got a lot to show and talk about. You know what it's like with my channel. It's very rare for you not to have a video within 7 days. Although I don't do that for that reason, to be honest with you. Just usually I've got something to say or show it within at least 7 days. And then other times it's like boom, 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 boom videos. So if I've got to apologise, I apologise. But today we're going to finally be looking at the 1 in 56 Rubicon models LVT 4, I believe. So that's a landing vehicle tracked. It was used in the Pacific Theatre of Operations in World War II and the European Theatre of Operations in World War II. The British used it crossing the Rhine along with the Canadians. We used it, I believe, in the Scheldt estuary and probably in other places as well. I'm not sure if it was used in Italy. No, I'm not sure. But it was definitely obviously used in all the island campaigns in the South Pacific. Tarawa, Peleliu, Okinawa, you name it. Obviously it was Iwo Jima, obviously. They were there. Used mainly for getting over the coral reefs and that. I'd never done one of these Rubicon models before, and I just wanted to give it a go, really. They range from, obviously, depending on how much plastic's in the box, really, you're looking at around 18 to 24 pounds. This was the top end, really, I believe, around 23 pounds something. Then you've got to add on postage and that. What did I think? Apart from Splinter Shield at the front to the turret, I don't believe there was any real problems, as in not just fit, but the following the instructions. That it's a somewhat simplified model. It's for wargaming purposes to game with, so it's got to be robust, and most wargamers don't want to spend hours and hours putting these things together. So there's, obviously there's a interplay between accuracy, well, not so much accuracy, but just, like the grab handles, they're quite chunky. Well, they need to be, because obviously they'll be knocked off every 2 minutes otherwise. But yeah, really enjoyable. It should have been done about a week or two ago, as in this video. It's just that I kept forgetting to put the final coat of varnish on the top. Decals went on fine. My fault, I've damaged two very slightly. I think that was because I'd put the micro sol and set on the, put it down, then put the decal, then the micro sol on top. I don't think they needed it, to be honest with you. May have a top coat maybe, but maybe just some water on the surface. I put them down on a oh, I was doing so well as well. I put them down on a 1 minute. Sorry guys, I have head problems, and it also means I have a lot of sleep problems and all that type of stuff. So sometimes I just can't function. I was looking over there. Gloss varnish was the word I was after. Don't ever get head problems, guys. Right, gloss varnish. I put them down on gloss varnish. So two did rockle up slightly, and a couple more was starting to, but I saved those. As I say, I think that's all down to me rather than you want them easily applied. So that's down to me. What I did want to show you was, I believe not only with this particular kit can you get the one vehicle out of it. I should explain, I can't even hold the box up because I've got so many boxes at the moment. I had to get rid of the box the other day because the thing was built. But I have kept the spares on the sprue, and the reason for that is what I'm going to be showing you is a gun version, and it came by taking off the light tank turret, or the M8 Scott turret, and I've done the howitzer version in the M8 Scott version, but you still get the turret, a top piece, because it's different. It has two 30 cal machine gun tubs at the back for the oh, what we would call the honey. I'm really sorry, guys. It's nothing's. I haven't slept for a few days. Sorry. They've got the M3 the tubs for the 30 cal machine guns. All that's included. I won't go on any more about that because if I've got it in front of me, at least you'll know what I'm talking about. So, guys, join me at the bench. I'm sorry about the start, but I need to get this video done while I've got a quiet house, and because I need to get this thing put away, and then I'm going to put it on eBay. So, guys, join me at the bench. Right, guys, thanks for joining me at the bench. I hope with things in front of me I'll be able to keep my mind actually from fading out. Well, it's almost faded out just a minute ago. Right, I'm just trying to find a pointy stick, and as usual I don't have any. Right, so this is our howitzer version of the LVT. It's from the M8 Scott. You just get the 50 caliber machine, or as in real life. There were a lot of differences with these. The crews would stick different bits and pieces on, but 50 caliber machine gun, it might get knocked, but it's got to be shown on there. It goes on that skate ring there, and you get a 30 cal at the front. I'll pick it up to the camera in a minute. That's the Splinter Shield I was saying. It's just slightly difficult to pose, I suppose, and it wasn't massively clear in the diagram, I didn't think, but that was the only bit that and just by looking at photographs, they're the real thing. You get to see what it's all about. So we'll lift it up a bit. I've bleached her out and put some. She's darker than this, by the way, but as usual. There we go. That might be a bit better. You get a range of decals, obviously, for a few vehicles. You can have the one with a big shark's mouth on the front. I've done some weathering streaks on it, a bit of rust staining, but without showing a lot. But it's very robust, obviously, because it is for gaming. I had a very slight problem putting the tracks on, which was my fault, not the kit's. Just be aware this wheel here, you may have to play around with it just to get an absolute fit, but they're not massively a problem. Look, you even get the sag with it, which I thought was really good. Obviously these were built like this to get over those coral reefs and sandbanks and up breakwaters and things, man-made or natural. You can pose these open, and you can buy separate crew for them. Obviously I haven't got the crew, and I didn't want to go that far into it. But you get some rivet detail. As I said, I didn't want to put mud and all that, because it's got to be picked up and moved around unless somebody puts it on a base. But I've put some streaking on and things. I went for the yellow decaling options. The other markings are in white or red stripes. You get number one. You just get one yellow, or double yellow, one red, double red. Yeah, there she is. I didn't go to town on the breech or anything. Now I'll leave that there. Just push her in the background for a moment, because what I wanted to show you was what you could get out of this kit, in my opinion. So you've paid your £23, and that's your kit. Now you can either have it that or with the normal. Good. The name escapes me. Is it M3 like that? I don't know. The normal versions you'll see in a minute. Right, that turret option. Sorry, my brain just won't work at the moment. It's all there, so you get a complete, obviously, turret. There, you only get very simple. You cut those off earlier. You get very simplified shields for the 30 cals. There's no bracing or anything, but you wouldn't expect it on this. But the 30 cals are decent enough. There's a tubs for them. So instead of, obviously, where are we? Instead of this tub like this, obviously the turret's further forward, and you get the tubs for the 30 cals at the back. So you get all that with the kit still, because you can make the two versions. Now you can also make a waterline version of either one of the options. So this is like the side, that's all it would be showing above your base. So you put your MDF base and you put this down. And for the life of me, no, I have no idea. Please do not tell me I've thrown them away, because otherwise I'm waffling to you for no reason. Oh, that's great, Gav. I'm not exactly sure where they've disappeared to. I have a nasty suspicion I've thrown them away, and I was actually going to make make this up at some point. I'm hoping I haven't thrown them away. Right, what you do get is, fitting to these sides, you get half a wheel, and your tracks. It drives along by its tracks, I believe. So you get, all you'll be seeing of this model is, along there, and the rest you'd put some type of surf, putty up and make some water or whatever. You get, all you'll need to supply yourself with is this deck, and get your plasticard, score it maybe to give you that follow that drop down there. You may have to do a very small bit at the front here, but it won't be a lot. Bend some plasticard, some plastic rod here at the front. Obviously you've got to make this lattice up, I know that, but on top of the plasticard you could maybe do two lengths of, and leaving a gap in between, and then put some of these support struts on top. These are just boat hooks, you could make those or leave them off. The back is, you get this like, I don't know if these are completely armoured vents or not, but you do get, I can't believe I haven't got those tracks, which is the main thing. Please do not tell me I've thrown those away. Anyway, you can get two options of the, you get this grill at the back for the engine, or you get the actual armoured bit. So you could just use that, which would be completely okay. Or you could make your own, something like that up. Yes, you'll have to find a, no, it didn't have a 50 cal on the top, I'm not sure. If I remember rightly, I can't remember. But yeah, there's a complete option. Oh, and you get these at the back as well. For here, you just have to make some of these protective bumpettes at the back, and obviously a very small bit at the back there as well. So yeah, all I'm saying is, without having the most important bit of the tracks, is you could make yourself a completely second vehicle, as a waterline version. And that's a nice bit of saving there. Obviously it's completely useless if you've thrown your tracks away. You couldn't make it up, could you? I've been waiting to do this video for ages, and I've got a horrible feeling when I threw the box out and the sprues, I may well have thrown out a tracks as well. You never know. Oh no, actually I'm looking at this as well. The back part is already made for you. So actually, yeah, that's already made for you. So yeah, as far as I can see, you're just going to make a top and a little bit of a front section. Worth a thought if you're going to be doing the Pacific and you're going to be getting yourself an LVT. And I would imagine they give you the option to do the normal troop carrying versions, which are obviously the more numerous. Yeah, I think you've got two kits there with a bit of patience. And I was at some stage going to make that one up just to prove a point. That might be that's definitely a kit too far, trying to make up tracks. I can't make them up on a normal kit. But yeah, I may not have thrown it. It might be somewhere. I've just misplaced it. But anyway, guys, that's Gav's LVT. 1 in 56 scale. Highly recommended. Very robust. Yes, you could always break a machine gun barrel or something. That's just inevitable on things like this if you're going to be pushing them around a tabletop. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyable little kit. and as I say, with a bit of patience and not throwing the other, you know, the parts you really need, the tracks, not throwing them away, you've got a complete second vehicle that you could make with just a bit of, you know, it doesn't, the 30 cal at the front isn't represented, but that's not a problem. You know, it's not going to be hard to put, you know, fix a bit of wire and even paint in the air vents and that on the jackets of the machine gun itself. Right, guys, look after yourselves. There's coming up. What is coming up? Short term wise, we've got the 1 in 35 scale FT17. I put a black base down and put some white on. It turned out the black base was actually, although it said black, it was AK's black brown by the look of it, more than black. But hey ho, it doesn't really matter. It's just a dark base to put the next colours down. I'm just waiting for my AK to arrive, which should be here Monday, I believe. So I'll stick the sides of the tank on now because I've sprayed them. I've black based them separately. I'll stick those on. The tracks came together, no problem whatsoever. I know, I can't believe it, but we'll see that on another video. What else have we got? I've got some 30/80 year war figures for Mez over at Mez's Minis. It's a commission for him. I've got the first 4 more or less done. They shall be shown to you in a separate video later on in the week because I've just got a couple of extra bits and the pikes to finish off. So we've got those to go. We've got a couple of unboxings, whether I do them all in one go. Hopefully the Snow Speeder as well, the 1 in 48 Star Wars Snow Speeder from Bandai. You'll be looking at that towards the end of the week, maybe either sooner or even the weekend itself. I'm not sure yet, but you've got that to come. I have got Gav's branched into 6mm. I've always wanted to paint some just to see what it was like, and a month or 2 ago I ordered these from Backers. It takes a while for them to do them because they put you in a queue, which is fair enough, they tell you that. And I've got a couple of bags of American War of Independence or American Revolutionary War, British of course. The redcoats are coming. Yes, I know they look like they're far away, but what I'm going to do with those is actually paint a regiment up, or a bag up even. There's about 4 regiments I think in a bag, something like that. And then I'll show you that. I'll show you another bag that I haven't touched and one painted up, so you get to see them in both styles. We've got the Tommy's War little vignette. That's slowly coming together. I'll be working on the vignette itself tomorrow. I've got some more progress on the figure. So yeah, the commission, 18mm commission Napoleonics, I'm commencing, I hope, the last 10 figures hopefully of the first regiment. So they'll be painted and based, and I'll show you those probably the following week. The Sayo Machetti 1 in 72 from Special Hobby. I definitely want to do an unboxing of that. So it's all go. Look after yourselves, guys. Plenty to come. All over the place as usual. I apologise first of all for the stop-start on the video. As I say, I'm head's playing up at the moment, and also for waiting ages to give you a. I was going to go, ta-da! Look what you can make with this, and I seem to have lost something. So, oh well. We may find them, and if not, you know, if anybody needs some spare bits, I might have them. Right, look after yourselves, guys. We'll speak soon.